Hi folks, for your family here, and I wanted to do a video about why we need to prepare from a little bit different perspective than what others are talking about. There's a lot of videos out here, and there's a lot of really good information that talks about what's happening with the dollar, what's happening around the world, and what's going to happen as a result of this. Now, I believe we're headed for some pretty hard times and that we need to prepare. And if you're the head of your household, it's your responsibility to make sure you're prepared for your family. And I wanted to look at this tonight from the perspective of advertising. Now, if you have a product or service and you want to advertise, you're going to spend the money and you're expecting to get a return for that money, right? So if I said, you know what, I want to advertise a newsletter for the upcoming ice age. Well, nobody's going to buy it because nobody believes there's an ice age coming. But if I said I want to have a newsletter for the downturn in the economy or a complete collapse of the economy, now people might listen. And so there's enough people out there that say, there's something happening that I want to invest my money to learn more about. And there's also folks that say, you know what, there's enough of a need that I want to put out my product or service because I believe that I can, make a profit on it. Now, obviously I don't have a problem with anybody making a profit. I have a few examples. I'm not tied to these at all, and I don't have an opinion, quite frankly, one way or another about them. What I want to do is illustrate what I'm hearing or seeing as far as advertising goes that says, you know what, when all is said and done, when we look back, these are signs that are going to say, you know what, that was an indicator. We should have seen it. It was right in front of us. We knew it was coming because we saw this and this and this. So, and advertising, I think, is going to be one of those things. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Anyway, so let me take a look at a few of these. First one I want to look at is this Porter Stansberry he's done and advertises a lot this End of America, and then it has the two numbers videos, and this one here is I pulled this off of YouTube. It's about an hour and 16 minutes long, and I just kind of paused at this where he's talking about the growth of or the increase in prices of all these different products. And so what he says is in 2011, something's going to happen. It's going to change America forever. We need to be prepared. Now, he wants you to buy something. I don't even remember exactly what it is, a newsletter or something like that. And what he has, I'm sure, is valuable, and I'm sure he's doing well with it because he's advertising a lot on the radio. I hear it all the time. I'm seeing it on websites. I've even seen it on TV. So obviously he has something there that people believe is important. So that's why he's doing this. The next one that I've been hearing advertisements where 5 years ago you never would have heard an advertisement for non-hybrid seeds. Well, I just put a Google page here that just shows that there's a lot of these, and what I hear on the radio is in the event of a real crisis, or you can have a 1 acre crisis garden, and that this could be more valuable than gold or silver. So seeds are important. Obviously people believe that and understand that there's enough of a need out there that they're buying it. So again, hopefully they're doing well. But this is something that just is kind of pointing to the fact that something's out there that says we need to be prepared. Now, this next one is food insurance. I hear this advertisement a lot on the radio, and again, I don't really know a whole lot about the company, but here it's showing a travel pack for $200. I think it's a 2-week supply that you can grab and go. So basically all this is, and if you look up here at the top, it says food storage, survival food, emergency food. 5 years ago this company never would have been able to exist, probably because the need wasn't there. Does that make sense? That's kind of what I'm getting at. Now I was going to put one more tab up that talks about one more thing that I see advertised a lot. Oddly enough, back to this YouTube video, it was there. The gold. You're seeing gold and silver advertised like crazy. And isn't it strange that gold is probably more valuable today than ever, but we're seeing it advertised more than ever. So I just thought that was interesting. But again, if things were great, if the economy was booming and people were making all kinds of money, and the future looked nice and bright, nobody would be worried about buying gold. Therefore, nobody would be advertising. So anyway, so I keep, every time I hear these advertisements or see them, I keep thinking about these are indicators that I want to tell people about. So hopefully that makes sense. I'd like to hear your feedback, and let me know what you think. Now, one thing that I did find that I would like to talk about for one more minute is for food storage. It's absolutely imperative that we all have some sort of food storage on our shelves in the event of a downturn. Obviously, what's happening in Japan is kind of showing us that you can never be too prepared. So I found, as I'm searching, eFoods Global. Now, this is a spinoff of a company called eFoods Direct that's been around for many years. eFoods Global is a direct marketing business, meaning they go to market through independent business owners, or what we call IBOs. So you can go right to my website and you can click on this where it says try it free, and it's going to take you on a little tour. You get to see a couple videos, and they're actually pretty interesting. And then you get to try, and you pick 3 different foods. Each of them consists of 4 servings, so there's a total of 12 servings that you can get absolutely free. You do pay shipping, it's $9.95, but you get the food for free, and there's no obligation beyond that. But they have a huge variety of food. You can buy in small quantities, which is one thing that I really like. It's very, very affordable. It's as low as 91 cents per serving, based on the different bundles that you get. So this is something that I found. I've tasted it. It's actually very, very good food, and it's something that I'm pretty excited about. So I've kind of been promoting this a little bit, so I wanted to say let's take a look at that. So let me know what you think about everything else I was saying, and be prepared and take care.